Hello everyone, so today we're going to be crocheting this little HMONG boy's pants. So how I got my measurement, you guys can do it the same way for my crochet pants, is I took one of my boy's old pants. Now this pants is a 12 months pants for him, so for this project I did crochet a 12 months pants for my boy. What I did was I just took the measurement off of the old pants, and for this one I did do a chain of 70, and then around the pants leg I did 35. Now when you guys are making your pants, just make sure that when you guys do your foundation chain that it is an even number for the foundation, because once you guys are done with the beginning part and then you guys gonna split into making the leg, you guys want both of the legs to be even, so your foundation chain has to be even. Now for my crochet pants, it is a little bit wider. I did that so that his hip can go through, and then later on I'm gonna either chain a rope to, just to go through it so that I can tie it tight around his waist, or I am gonna put elastic and elastic band into it, just so that it'll be stretchy like the other one. Now because I have already am done making my HMONG pants, I'm gonna be showing you guys in a smaller version. For the small version, I'm gonna be chaining only 30. But like I said, you guys can start off your foundation chain with any number, as long as it's an even number, so that when you guys do split it, you guys will have two even legs. Alright, you guys, so let's go ahead and begin this project. Now for this project, I did use a H 5mm crochet hook. And for my pants, once again, I did chain 70, but you guys can chain any number you guys need it to. So let's start with our slip knot. And then we're going to start off with our foundation chain. So once again, you guys can chain any number you guys want, as long as it's an even number. For this purpose of showing you guys, I'm going to only chain 30. Just so that I can do a smaller version of it to show you guys how I made my pants. Alright, so now that I'm done with my foundation chain, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect the last chain I did to the first chain. So I'm just going to put it right on top of each other, and then I'm going to put my crochet stick through. Now, also just remember to make sure that there's no twist in your foundation chain. And I'm going to do a slip knot and just slip it through so I can connect them and join them together. Okay, so by now you should have like a round circle like that. And then once again, we're just going to go ahead and chain one to go up, and then we're just going to do one double crochet into every single stitch that you guys have. So if you guys made a 70, start your foundation chain of 70, make sure you guys have 70 double crochet, or if you guys do 60 and so on. Okay, and then I'll meet you guys back once I'm done. Alright, so now that I am done with my first row and I am back at the beginning. So instead of connecting them together, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to work right on top of the first double crochet to do a continuous round. Okay, so I'm just going to continue working right on top. And then here is when, if you guys have a place marker, I like to use my bobby pin because I have a lot of them. And then go ahead and just continue doing your double crochet all the way around, and then just for as many rows as you guys need it to be, just keep on going, because this part is going to be from the waist all the way down to the butt. Now please do consider that if you guys are making it for a child who's still wearing diapers, so you're gonna have to make that torso part longer, just so that like they can fit the diapers in there. But keep on going until you get the length that you guys desire, or the length that you guys want. So here's my pants. And for me, once again, I did a foundation chain of 70. And then for this one, I did 18 rows of double crochet before I split it off into the legs. So I did 18 rows of double crochets for my torso. All right, so once again, this is just my example. So once you guys get the length that you guys desire, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna split it in half. So what you guys can do is you guys can either count backwards to the even number, or you guys can just fold it in the middle like how I'm doing and eyeballing it to get the middle piece. So once the middle will be right there, and I'm just gonna do a slip knot. I'm just gonna bring it through, and then I'm just gonna chain one to have it close. All right, so now I have divided it up. Now, one thing that's really important is that you guys make sure that both of your legs have the same amount of number of double crochet in each side, because the last thing we want is to have one side of the leg bigger than another. Now since we have split it up, now once again we're going to start working with one side only. So we're just going to go ahead and start double crocheting all the way around just that leg. All right, so now that I'm done with my first row for just that one side, I am back at the beginning. And then once again, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep on working right on top of the double crochet, and I'm not gonna connect them together. By me doing this, there's not gonna be a line that's going through it. It's just gonna be a continuous round. So, and then once again, just go ahead and keep on working that one side of the leg. Just keep on doing it as many rows as you guys need to get the desired length that you guys want. For my crochet pants that I did do 16 rows to get the leg length that I wanted on my pants. But you guys can make it as long or as short as you guys want it to be. And then that is how you guys will be doing the leg. And then same thing onto the other side. Go ahead and just connect your strings and then do the same thing. All right, so as I'm working on this, I have already did 3 rows, and it is already beginning to look like a pants. So once again, just continue, double crocheting all the way around your leg pants until you get the desired length that you want. And then just remember that whatever you do onto one side, you just do to the other. And then just continue doing that, and that is how you're gonna make the pants. All right, so now we're gonna start with the red ribbon around the waist for the boy. Once again, I am using a H 5mm crochet hook. And now we're going to start off with your foundation chain. Now for the foundation chain, whatever number that you guys did for your waist, that's going to be the same as the foundation chain for the ribbon too. So for my pants, I chained 70 for my pants. So now for the ribbon, I am going to start off with my foundation chain of 70s too. So go ahead and just do your slip knot and then chain 70. All right, so now that I'm done with my chain of 70, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1 double crochet into every single stitch, every single chain that I have already made. So 1, 2, so skip the first 2 unchain and onto the third one. I'm going to put a double crochet into the third chain, and I'm going to start my double crochet. Okay, so just go my first double crochet, and then my second. So go ahead and just keep on double crocheting all the way until you get back to the beginning. Alright, so now that I am done with my double crochet, and I am back at the beginning, now we're going to start on our second row. So we're going to chain 1, go up, and then I'm going to turn my work around. And then once again, we're just going to do a double crochet. So go ahead and just continue doing double crochet all the way back to the beginning again. And then just continue for row 3 and 4, it's going to be the same as row 2. Once you get to the end, chain 1 to go up, turn your work around, and continue doing your double crochet until you get 4 rows. Alright, so now that I'm done making my 4 rows, now you guys can make this wider if you guys want and continue doing 5 or 6 rows, but I'm just going to stop mine at 4 rows. And then this part will be the ribbon part that they wrap around the waist for the men. And then after this, I'm going to make the 2 end of the ribbon, so kind of like part 2 of the ribbon part that kind of just hang down when you untie it. So once again, we're gonna start off with our slip knot. Now for this part, oh, sorry about that, you guys. I guess my yarn got tied there. But for this part, we're gonna chain a number of 20. So we did a slip knot, and then we're gonna chain 20 as our foundation chain for this part. So keep on chaining until you get 20, and then I'll meet you guys back. Alright, so now that I have my 20 chain, my foundation chain, once again, I am gonna chain 2, because it's a chain of 20 plus 2, because we want to do evenly on both sides of sets of 10. So I'm just, once again, for the third chain from the hook, I'm going to start my double crochet, and then that's going to be my first double crochet, and then my second. So go ahead and just keep on double crocheting until you get 10 double crochet. Alright, so now that I'm done with my 10 double crochet, we're going to continue with just the side onto the right. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have my 10 double crochet, and then what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1 to go up, and then we're going to turn our work. And then once again, we're going to do 1 double crochet into every single stitch on top that we see. So just go ahead and continue doing your 1 double crochet and every single stitch, and then once you guys get to the end, chain 1 to go up and turn your work, and then go and keep on doing that until you get 10 rows of this. Alright, so now that I'm finished with my first side, I have 10 rows of double crocheting. So I have my 10 rows, and now we're going to work on the other side. Alright, now for your other side, so what we're going to do is we're just going to tie on our yarn. Okay, so now that you have it tied on, I'm just going to go in and grab the yarn through the loop. Okay, and then once again, I'm just going to start doing my double crochet all the way on top until I get to the end again. So just go my first double crochet, and then my second. So go ahead and just continue working double crochet all the way until you get to the end. All right, so now that I'm at the end, once again, just like on the other side, what I'm going to do is I'm going to chain one to go up. I'm going to flip my work around, and then I'm going to put one double crochet into every single stitch on top. So keep on doing, and do the same thing as you guys did onto the other side on this side too. And then just make sure that you guys have 10 rows of 10 double crochets. And then that's how we're going to do this pattern. Alright, so now that you guys are done, you guys should have something that looks like this. And then that will be the front of our ribbon piece. So let me grab the other piece to it. And then that's just going to go right on top to make it look something like that. And then of course with this, we're just going to sew it right onto our pants. Okay, so here's my pants. That's my daughter talking. All right, so here's my pants. And once again, I'm just gonna place it right on front. And onto the front part. And then of course, just go back and sew everything in so that it will stay in place. And that is how I'm making my hmong pants, my crochet hmong pants. Alright, so now going back to the pants. At the beginning, I did say that either I was going to use a string or an elastic band. I decided to use the elastic band so that it can be stretchy. And what I did was I put a safety pin on it, and I used a safety pin to help me guide through my double crochet, just so that I can thread it through. And then with this, I did make the waist a little bit smaller, but then now with a smaller waist, it will fit better around the boy's waist. All right, and then that's how you make this little hmong boy pants. If you guys have any comments or questions about it, please just comment below, and thank you for watching.